A heated debate at Flint City Council tonight led to two elected members of council being kicked out of the meeting. Our cameras were actually rolling when all of this unfolded here, as you can see them being escorted out. That's the moment that the council members, there were two of them, taken out by police. Mid-Michigan Now's Alexis Ware was there. Alexis, what led up to this happening, these members of council being kicked out?
Good evening, Stephanie. Well, you can see behind me, this city council chamber is completely cleared out now. And that's because, like you said, two city council members were escorted out by police today following that heated discussion about the North Flint food market, and rather not to give them some federal COVID relief funds. Now, among those council people who were escorted out was Quincy Murphy and City Councilwoman Eva Worthing. Now, they were thrown out just before City Councilwoman Tonya Burns decided to walk out as that heated discussion continued. Along with that, another council walked out as well, forcing them to close the session because they lost their quorum. Their forum now, again, they were discussing the North Flint food market, and rather to give them $600,000 to go towards building this. One thing they mentioned today is this would actually be the first Black-owned supermarket to not only go into Flint, but the north side of Flint. Now, I did reach out to the mayor's office to see if it's even possible for them to do this, and they told me this. City council members are not allowed to make their own resolution. Anything pertaining to the budget or finances has to come from the mayor's office.
Attorneys on behalf of 4 Flint children say that 2 engineering firms that were hired during and before the water crisis knew that the water was dangerous and didn't do anything to stop the crisis from happening. But the attorneys for Land and Veolia say that their clients have nothing to do with this, and actually this was a massive government failure. That's what the attorneys are saying tonight. Now, there were 10 jurors in this trial. Today, they listened to opening statements from both sides inside Judge Judith Levy's courtroom in Ann Arbor. Lawyers for the children in this lawsuit allege in all of the emails between city officials and the MDEQ about switching the water from Detroit to the Flint River, there were never any mention of corrosion control. And they argue Lane and Veolia should have known the water would not be safe without any corrosion methods, but they didn't intervene. Defense attorneys for Veolia allege officials with the city of Flint misled the engineering firm and said Veolia did not have the ability to go inside Flint homes and test their water. Veolia alleges that if anyone had the power or ability to stop the switch, it was then Governor Rick Snyder. The defense said they have no doubt the children of Flint and the residents were victimized by this switch, but they believe evidence through this trial will show 4 children were not injured by the lead. Now, lawyers for Land say the city officials and MDEQ ignored the advice of the engineering firm, which advised them to test the water coming from the plant. They allege they were advised the city to do a 60 to 90-day test, and it was never done. Land's defense team said Land's chief engineer, Warren Green, was not invited to meetings to discuss the water switch or treatment of the water.
Will be confirmed as the next Supreme Court justice, according to Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. Schumer says Judge Brown Jackson has exceptional qualifications and a record of even-handedness. Once President Biden sends her nomination to the Senate, Schumer says Democrats will work on a fair and expeditious confirmation process.
Judge Jackson has an impeccable record as a judge and in her public service. She's been confirmed by the United States Senate on a bipartisan basis 3 times.
Schumer hopes she receives significant Republican support, but Senate Judiciary Committee member Lindsey Graham isn't happy about the pick. Graham tweeting in part, the radical left has won President Biden over yet again. He wanted Biden to nominate South Carolina Judge Michelle Childs. Locally, several Democrats have released statements on Biden selecting Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson. Senator Debbie Stabenow saying that Judge Jackson is an extraordinary nominee, while Senator Gary Peters applauded Biden for nominating Judge Jackson, who said he's well qualified. Governor Gretchen Whitmer said her experiences will serve Michiganders well. As of now, Mid-Michigan Republican delegation have not commented on the nominee.